Hey guys, Ebony here. Of course, this is Ebony Live My Best Life Unapologetically Happy, and my channel is dedicated to guiding those in search of meaning, truth, and light. And my video today is regarding the video that I posted on my YouTube channel by Alicia Keys. If you guys want to check out the video, then go ahead and click the link up above, check out my link tree, and it is the first video that's linked onto my YouTube channel. Nonetheless, I wanted to go ahead and talk about this video really quickly because it's a very beautiful excerpt from her book. And she's talking about the moment that she released generational poverty and generational vows of poverty. She's stating that, like, basically when she first recorded her first album, which was songs in A minor, that she had like a big payout, or she received a big paycheck. And she said that basically when her, to summarize it, her mother's father passed away. And once her mother's father passed away, her family was exposed to poverty or to lack at that point in time. So they had to struggle. They had to maybe fight for their finances, different things along those lines. And that was her first encounter with generational poverty once again. And so she said that when she first got her paycheck, she was really, really clinging on to it. She didn't want to be a bag lady. She was thinking about all these things that she didn't want to have happen to her as a result of overspending or overindulging with her money. So she said that she'd go to, like, I guess it's Lenox Avenue in New York, and she'd buy a pair of Timberland shoes. She'd buy white t-shirts, and she would skip on any kind of like indulgences to, I guess, to reward herself at that point in time. She didn't see it as rewarding herself. She saw it as, again, like frivolous spending. And so fast forward a little bit in the book, she's talking about how she went to, I think she said it was Bergdorf or something like that, once again, probably in Manhattan, probably in New York once again, and how she's like cruising the aisles, and she picked up 5 things, and those 5 things would have costed her, I think, $3,700 or $3,500 or something like that. And she said that right away her poverty mindset kicked in, and she started putting things back. She said that her assistant tried really, really hard to, like, tell her, like, well, you know, keep this because you deserve it, like, reward yourself. And she's like, well, no, I'll get 2 of the 5 things, but I'm not getting all this. I'm not spending this much money on frivolous items. And so she said that she put it all back, and she said after a while, maybe about a week or 2, or it could have been like a month or 2 or something like that, she was kind of sitting up, and she said, well, you know what, I do deserve this idea of rewarding myself. Like, just because I spend $3,000 and I've got X amount of dollars in the bank doesn't mean I'm just gonna go broke tomorrow. And she said that was her first moment, her first aha moment with telling herself that the poverty or that spending is not going to just lead to poverty. Like, it's going to take a lot more than a Gucci belt. I don't know if it's a Gucci belt or not. It's going to take a lot more than just like this belt or these shoes or just whatever it is to send her down into the poorhouse. And so she began to rework her mind frame around what it meant to be either poor or affluent or just whatever it is. And so listening to that, I was thinking to myself the whole time, like, okay, well, this is what I've been trying to teach this whole time. But, you know, just hearing it from somebody else and hearing the way that other people break their vows of generational poverty, it's just really, it's very inspiring. It's very beautiful. And it makes me think of ways that I've been doing this in my own life, or the ways that you guys can do this in your own life. You know, Alicia says it the best. Like, she said, basically, at the end of the day, when she finally went back and she started to realize, okay, this is not going to send me down the poorhouse. I'm going to be fine if I buy this belt. She said when she went back to get the belt, it was discontinued. So she had no way of getting that belt at the end of the day. So again, it was that energy of, well, you know, had she just gotten it at that point, then she would have been fine, or she would have spent a little money, but that's okay because it would have been a reward for herself, and it would have made her feel good at the end of the day. You know, she would have had this beautiful belt that she really, really wanted, and she still would have also had this wealth that was accumulated. Because just because you have, you know, you might have $3 million, if you spend $1,000, that's not going to send you down a rabbit hole of poverty. That's not going to solidify you in poverty, because the world is infinitely abundant. The universe is infinitely abundant. You know, you spend that $3,000, you're going to get it right back. If you reinvest that money in some kind of way, you're going to get it right back. Even if you don't reinvest it, what if you just like spent it and then whatever, it made you happy, so you went out and you made a song about that Gucci belt, and now your Gucci belt song done got you another $10,000. So you've made more off of this first initial investment in yourself and just making yourself happy. So I tell you guys, like, if you've earned some money and you take 10%, 15%, or however much, go ahead and treat yourself. Like, it's not going to hurt you to make yourself feel good in this moment, or just momentarily, or whatever it is, because it's going to help to raise your vibration, and that raising of your vibration is going to offer in the opportunity to earn more on the back end. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Love, peace, and happiness, and have a beautiful rest of your day.